Yo ho ho, Dom Mafia. Welcome to yet another edition of the Dom Mafia Report. And by the way, peep the fit, am I right? I'm not one to consider myself to have any drip, okay? But today, I'm just straight up flooded. Dom Mafia, what's going on? All jokes aside, very excited about today's episode. It's been a while, I think, since I've done a rant video, right? And today, I figured that I wanted to sort of dive into something that I was sort of thinking about today. And that's the fact that if I look at any Super Bowl contender or an objective Super Bowl contender, I can really only think of a handful of teams, and number one being the favorite, obviously, is the Buffalo Bills. Now, don't get me wrong. I guarantee you I'm going to get somebody in the comments being like, bro, you're crazy, bro. The Texans are easily Super Bowl contenders. And there's always going to be those kids out there, right? Because I understand that people are very loyal to their team, and a lot of the times it's hard for them to look at their roster, look at their progression from an objective standpoint. But I legitimately spent hours and hours like thinking in my head, being like, you know what? This is not just a Super Bowl contender from a Bills fan perspective. This is an objective thing. Anybody that knows football cannot deny that the Buffalo Bills are well on their way. And in my opinion, they are the Super Bowl favorites. And we're going to dive into that. And I do just want to give one more reminder, guys. I'm still giving away either an Xbox Series X or a PS5 on July 2nd. That's going to be my 30th birthday. And the easiest way to enter is simply just be subscribed to this YouTube channel, screenshot proof of it, and send it over to my Instagram. And hence you will be entered into the giveaway. I'm really hoping to hit 15,000 subscribers before the season starts. That's the goal. Let's make it happen. So yeah, Dom Mafia, I definitely understand that it's gonna be hard coming from a Bills fan, being like, you know what, dude, like the Buffalo Bills, how can I take that guy seriously? He's a diehard Bills fan. Why the hell should I believe him that he is? And there's a couple of different things that I like really mixing in there, right? Going into free agency, and a lot of us understood this, I did not think that we were going to go and make any big splash moves. I was under the impression that we were going to be balling on a budget. I was going to see a lot of like named favorite players on the Buffalo Bills walk away. Matt Milano. I don't think there's a single Buffalo Bills personality out there that ever would have guessed that Matt Milano was still going to be a Buffalo Bill. Same thing with Feliciano, same thing with Darrell Williams. When are all three of them going to come back? The question was always, who are we going to sacrifice? Who is going to be the one guy that we do bring back? But somehow, with Brandon Beane, he was able to pull a fucking rabbit out of his asshole and completely change up our entire salary cap by making very strategic moves and extending certain players, transitioning salaries over to signing bonuses, and it completely changed the trajectory of where our team was. I mean, then, of course, it didn't hurt bringing in Emmanuel Sanders. It didn't hurt bringing in some other key pieces that are going to be hopefully making an impact once it comes into the 2021 season. And realistically, you just need to be able to go on ahead and also look at the other teams in our division, right? I would say the Patriots had a pretty splash free agency, right? I mean, definitely getting those two tight ends was completely out of left field, but the Patriots are still struggling. They have no idea who their quarterback is going to be. Yes, their defense will be back. I get that. Then the Miami Dolphins, pretty anticlimactic, especially with a team that had that much money. I was expecting them to at least go out there and try to make some type of game-changing move that would improve their team. But at the end of the day, I still think that they don't stand up against the Buffalo Bills very well in 2021. And then the New York Jets, who are obviously first year into a brand new rebuild, new coach, most likely new quarterback. Here we are from that perspective. What's beautiful about this season and what really makes me feel like the Bills are like, for sure, y'all, like we're on our way. This draft coming up, I feel like every single pick we have is just going to be a compliment to our roster and not even necessarily somebody, or we don't even need that certain person to come in and make a direct impact going into it. This team is already so absolutely set with the starters that we have, with the free agents that we are able to go on ahead and bring in and at least fit a hole. There's going to be improvements with the draft. I admit that. But even if we were to skip out on the entire draft this year, not bring in a single player and just roll with who we have on our team, maybe snag up a couple more free agents, I would still be as confident as I am right now when I look all of you in the eye and say, like, yo, like, this is our year. This is our year. The Buffalo Bills, we are not going to be anticlimactic. We are not going to reach the AFC Championship again and choke once we end up playing the Chiefs, okay? We're coming back. We're stronger. I think we're better when it comes to free agents. We're going to be even better once the draft comes around. It's just something that I think all of us need to be excited about, right? I mean, who were to ever think as Bills fans that we could look back and say, damn, like I am not like nervous about this upcoming season whatsoever. Like I'm calm as a fucking cucumber. I'm not going to lie to you. Like I know how good our team is. I know how good our front office is and being able to continue to put together a team that's been playing for each other and with each other for the past 2 or 3 years. And just the culture that Buffalo has been able to create around this team, which is absolutely amazing. And I know that I'm probably speaking for the vast majority of you. I have no fear about the 2021 season. I have a feeling the Buffalo Bills are about to absolutely steamroll the fucking competition. Yeah, Dumb Mafia, those are just my random rant thoughts right over there. Do me a favor and leave a comment. What do you think? Who is the team that's going to be, like our number one obstacle that we need to get over? I mean, I'm sure the vast majority of you are going to say the Chiefs. I still think that we're, going on ahead and taking the correct steps, and that matchup's going to be an interesting one. But regardless, I still want to hear your thoughts. Reminder, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. You screenshot it and send it to me on Instagram to be entered into the contest for either a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. You don't want to miss out on that. Dumb Mafia, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another edition of the Dumb Mafia Report. And before I let you go, always remember, let's go Buffalo.